invasion and occupation. Immortal technique, the evil genius DJ Green Lantern. And you're now in a state of guerrilla warfare. It's been spread by the superpowers of the industry to the third world underground of the streets. This is for all those who have been labeled extremists, maniacs, terrorists. Shit. Welcome to the third world.
Yeah. Invasion and rampant monetary inflation that brought us all to the footsteps of this nation. Peruvians, Haitians, Ecuadorians, Nicaraguans, Colombians, Salvadorians. Invasion and rampant monetary inflation that brought us all to the footsteps of this nation. Invasion and rampant monetary inflation that brought us all to the footsteps. Invasion and rampant monetary inflation that brought us all to the footsteps of this nation. Peruvians, Haitians, Ecuadorians, Nicaraguans, Colombians, Salvadorians. They call us terrorists after they ruined our countries. Funding right-wing paramilitary monkeys. Torture the populace, then blame the communists. Your lies are too obvious, propaganda monotonous. And that's not socialist mythology. This is urban warfare through the streets of your psychology. So I'm like the legs of a paraplegic, really. Cause I'm still part of you, even if you can't feel me. You can never debate me. The M4's at your baby like troop forgets in Iraq do daily. So you can marginalize the way you portray me, but don't get Hollywood and try to play me. We can shoot it out in the theater like troops in the 80s. New Jack City, classic crack era Mac Millie. Shouting BET is not black owned on Rap City. You got a contract to kill me, motherfucker, that's fine. Cause there's a contract to kill your family when I die. So when your car explodes, don't be surprised. Soldier, I'm like Marine Corps C4. Even blow the spot with the beat, rocking a 3-4. Canvas the flow, like the ghost of Michelangelo. This is the anthem, Immortal technique and Green Lantern. Don't say shit, bitch. You don't want the check to become a chick. You know what I'm sick with. Lyrical tuberculosis, cocaine overdoses, blood coming out your noses. That's when death approaches. March to my death smiling, laugh if the end's violent. There's no escape from this political asylum. Revolutionaries don't fear execution, cause the death of my visible constitution is just the beginning of spiritual evolution. God will reincarnate me as revolution.
You can't take out a revolution. You can't kill an idea. Fuck is you, stupid? You kill that man, he becomes immortal.
Ignore the triplets. This is a fully loaded 4-4 third world underground hardcore street hop. Lock the loaded motherfucker. You should know it. Blast the doors of the game open and open.
Invasion.
Okay, let's go. Talk to him. Holla. Don't you get tired of hearing niggas say that shit all the time? Why don't you just shut the fuck up and rhyme? Yeah. Used to run around getting my fight in the streets on. Back in the day, before Harlem had a green zone. What good is a good education with no direction? Like the right to vote with no one to vote for in an election. Like a gun with no bullets in the clip for protection. Like a crowd packed in the front without the midsection. Used to live robbing and stealing and being reckless. It took time for my mind to put the ghetto in perspective. I used to live in the back of a holding van. Used to be offbeat like the white girl shoulder dance. I wrote rhymes, acapella, no beat behind bars. Shed blood to make it like the story behind scars. I used to be a battle champion in the meanwhile. Before some of you little fuckers learn to freestyle. Prematurely see now, underground prima donnas. I was Oliver North during I ran Contra. Cause I never snitched and that's backed by evidence I learned about watching you. Don't ever forget it, bitch, cause everybody knows how the government do. They never snitch on themselves, but they want you to snitch on you. Evolution from Australopithecus. Primitive commercial shit to hardcore lyricists. Your wax is useless. Rappers are dropping like Icarus. Technological revolution, nigga, picture this. What it was, but this is what it is now. Lyrical bullets packed to the top of the clip now. Treat it like a robbery, I'm shutting this shit down. Fellas, put your hands up and all the women strip down. That's not misogynist, you ostriches, cause I could just apocalypse. Talk politics to the populace, or challenge what the market is. With militant caucuses that'll snatch the spirit of hip-hop out the sarcophagus. This is the curse of Tutankhamun, I bring the drama on. I'm sinful, I eat you, broad daylight on ramen. Ramadan. Hip-hop reparations, now we taking back the Lucci. Don't tell me you spent it on coke like Danny Bonaducci. We tired of being on the outside, looking in, wondering what the fuck hip-hop would have been. This is what it is as opposed to what it used to be. And this is your corporate tax ID eulogy. Dominant species, the new breed that won't let you breathe. I'll make you die for what I believe. So we got nothing in common, there ain't no comparison. You got beef with niggas, I got beef with Aryans. White power Nazi, European Americans, rapid poverty pimps and fake vegetarians. The resurrection ripping a ball through the record section. Flight connection to the Chechen border for guerrilla lessons. Fuck a middleman distributor, I got a choice now. This ain't for you, what I got a grown man's voice now. Toured the country 4 times over, I'm older and wiser. Poisonous words, you find strychnine in my saliva. I told you what it was, but this is what it is now. 50 caliber bullets, I don't need a clip now. Fuck your private jet, nigga, we shooting this shit down. Bomb Wall Street and make the stock market dip down. I told you what it was, but this is what it is now. If you the shit, nigga, I don't care about shit now. I play the role of Abraham, idols get ripped down. Melt the ice caps and make all of this shit drown.
Going out, big, you fuck with me.
Speak that real shit.
Smash the airwaves. Going out, now, big, you fuck with me.
The illest.
Smash the airwaves. I ain't gonna tell you motherfuckers again.
We've developed a new product. We've developed a new product. It's completely synthetic, therefore no growing, no refining, no peasants, best of all, no international borders, no customs agents. There in that case in front of you are 2 detailed prospecti on marketing with anticipated cash flow and so forth.
You racist Americans, you just want to cut us poor Hispanics completely out of the market.
And I think you know that there's no such thing as an American anymore. No Hispanics, no Japanese, no blacks, no whites, no nothing. It's just rich people and poor people.
Wake up! Lamentablemente, las condiciones que estamos viviendo han llegado a ser una miseria insoportable para la gente. Pero hay unos vendepatrias ingreídos que todavía creen en una sociedad de antes, donde los artistas fuimos bestia de trabajo para la industria. Ese sueño se ha acabado y ahora nos encontramos despiertos en la hora de revolución. Porque no podemos llamar esto un movimiento si toda la propiedad intelectual pertenece a los que nos oprimen. Nos compraron el alma barata, hasta la sangre nos sacan, atacan y con un contrato te atrapan. Pero primero me matan, hermano, porque prefiero morir peleando que ser esclavo. Industria sucia, toma lluvia de ácido, aprende la historia de hip hop clásico. Cuando controlan el negocio y la cultura, la música se vuelve en commercial basura. Y la reina latina, pintada como gallina, es más que bailarina o puta en la esquina. Es abogada, profesora, madre soldada, y carga nuestro futuro cuando está embarazada. Mira nuestra gente crucificada y la manera desgraciada que estos perros no hablan de nada más que fiestas y riqueza que la gente no tiene. Así que ahora vas a ver la violencia que viene. Un movimiento de verdad ha empezado. Dejamos el imperio corrupto descuartizado. Golpe de estado disparando al presidente. Es hora de revolución nuevamente. Un movimiento de la gente se ha juntado, peleando, liberando los pueblos encarcelados. Golpe de estado y seramos independientes. Es hora de revolución nuevamente.
Dale, guerra, español sin barrera. De 6 te mueve la cadera. Usa tu cabeza, tu mente, tu alméndalo, pa' que lo baile, pa' que aprenda. Esta industria me da pena, same shit, misma mierda. El mismo de siempre, yo no me muerdo la lengua. Tú caminas por el barrio y te esconde la prenda. Dile a la prensa, veneno, el guerrillero ya llegó con el Immortal y ya el gobierno se asustó. FBI, CIA, gotta pay to get played. Aquí en United States no me interesa ser rey. La voz de los latinos camino sin correr. So what's up, que lo que no compromiso el arte. Veneno, fuego, te firman, te dicen cómo tirar tu flow. Panita mejor tú que lo bien suave, yo. Esto es fire, so el golpe de estado, la industria
movimiento de verdad ha empezado. Dejamos el imperio corrupto descuartizado. Golpe de estado disparando al presidente. Es hora de revolución nuevamente. Un movimiento de la gente se ha juntado, peleando, liberando los pueblos encarcelados. Golpe de estado y seramos independientes. Es hora de revolución nuevamente.
Golpe de estado, el mercado me tiene bravo, hermano. Yo pinto el cuadro y el barrio ya está cansado, cabrón. Yo te lo juro que es lo que yo sudo es puro. Ustedes son burros que venden el culo por el reggaetón. Abre los ojos, cojo el presidente del sello bobo. Le rompo el cuello al pendejo solo con mi cañón. Yo soy la epidemia, la saga, las 9 plagas. La misma palabra en la Biblia que habla de Armagedón. Levanta público, mano, te tienen hipnotizado, entrenado, inyectándote mierda con la estación. Peleando quiere decir que tú eres pera bruta. No te gusta que te llamen puta, escucha la canción. El sandungueo es tan feo que con doble sentido le dicen a tu hijo que lo haga sin condón. El extremera y el capitán inmortal. Vamos a gritar pa' que viva la revolución.
Un movimiento de verdad ha empezado. Dejamos el imperio corrupto descuartizado. Golpe de estado disparando al presidente. Es hora de revolución nuevamente. Un movimiento de la gente se ha juntado, peleando, liberando los pueblos encarcelados. Golpe de estado y seramos independientes. Es hora de revolución nuevamente. Todo el Caribe, todo Centroamérica, todo Sudamérica. Acuérdate, si tú no estás hablando del pueblo, de la gente, no eres un artista, loco.
Let me welcome both of you to the show this morning to talk about what I consider to be a very, very important topic, the Harlem Renaissance. But before we get into that,
Harlem once was red line district rated, designated ghetto like the yellow Star of David. And you wonder why people don't own their homes, cause the racist bank wouldn't fucking mortgage a loan. Harlem once was red line district rated, designated ghetto like the yellow Star of David. And you wonder why people don't own their homes, cause the racist bank wouldn't fucking mortgage a loan. Harlem once was red line district rated, designated ghetto like the yellow Star of David. And you wonder why people don't own their homes, cause the racist bank wouldn't fucking mortgage a loan. Until after the invasion of gentrification, eminent domain intimidation, that's not negotiation. And it's frustrating to look at every day, like watching a porno on 56K. Biohazard labs instead of storerooms. What's next, motherfucker? Projects and dorm rooms. You ain't fool nobody in this community, dude. With your little fake Manhattanville community group. Ivy League, real estate firms are corrupt. I lay siege to your castle like the Moors in Europe. They treat street vendors like criminal riffraff, while politicians get the corporate kickbacks. Harlem Renaissance, a revolution betrayed. Modern day slaves thinking that the ghetto is saved, so they start deporting people off the property, ethnically cleansing the hood. Economically, they wanna kill the real Harlem Renaissance, trying to put the Virgin Mary through her early menopause. The savior is a metaphor for how we set it off. Guerrilla war against the rezoning predators. When I speak about Harlem, I speak to the world. The little Afghan boy and the Bosnian girl, the African of Sudan, the people of Kurdistan, the third world American, indigenous man, Palestinians, Washington Heights Dominicans, displaced New Orleans citizens, beachfront Brazilian favelas that you living in. The hood is prime real estate, they want back in again. I didn't write this to talk shit, I say it because some of y'all forgot what the Harlem Renaissance was. We had revolution, music, and artisans, but the movement was still fucked up like Parkinson's. Cause while we were giving birth to the culture we love, prejudice kept our own people out of the club. Only colored celebrities in the party, and left us a legacy of false superiority. W.E.B. Du Bois versus Marcus Garvey, and we ended up selling out to everybody. The Dutch Schultzes and the John Gottis, banksters, modern day gangsters, the Mobilari. They wanna move us all out the NYC, like they did to the Jews with the Alhambra decree. So support your own businesses and do the knowledge, cause the real Harlem Renaissance is economic. Harlem Renaissance, a revolution betrayed. Modern day slaves thinking that the ghetto is safe, till they start deporting people off the property, ethnically cleansing the hood, economically. They wanna kill the real Harlem Renaissance, trying to put the Virgin Mary through an early menopause. The savior is a metaphor for how we set it off. Guerrilla war against the rezoning predators.
When they were saying it is the Renaissance of Harlem, they didn't mean that we had stake in that. They meant to say that they could make money out of us. They are coming in with all kinds of pretenses. In Brooklyn, they're doing the same thing. In Queens, they're doing the same thing. The Bronx, there's hardly any place which is affordable. I mean, these people are putting up condominiums which start from $1 million. How many people in this community make that kind of money? How many people have that kind of money? People of Harlem, they are the natural allies of the oppressed people of the world. Whether the struggle is in Panama, in Africa, Cuba, we spend money with the wrong people. We are looking for love with people who don't love us. What's wrong with us loving each other and making sure that we are protected?
This is an invasion. The evil genius Green Lantern. Immortal technique. The third world.
Drop.
You ain't got the right to bear arms, huh? Sometimes you have to brandish your motherfucking firearm.
Lick shots, lick shots, lick shots, lick shots. Lick shots, lick shots, lick shots, lick shots for the revolution. Lick shots, lick shots, lick shots, lick shots. But watch, where the fuck you shooting? Yo, where you aiming at? Where you aiming at? Where the fuck you niggas aiming at? Where you aiming at? Where you aiming at? This is only for the hardcore wherever you at. Yeah. Volume 1 cop killer. Hip hop has never been realer. Volume 2 shot up the president like a gorilla. New York police state capital try to swallow me. Lock me longer than Puerto Rico been a colony. 13th Amendment slavery property. And now they signing rappers that promote their philosophy. Fuck that nigga, hip hop is not Republican. That's just the white motherfuckers that own the publishing. And get the fuck out if you want the foreigners gone. I'll paint the White House black and park my car on the lawn. Marry a Muslim girl and fuck her 5 times a day. What? Every time right before we shower and pray. Damn right, the AK symbolize that you're hard, but a holy war is a conversation with God. You bitch niggas misinterpret what you don't understand, stacking the wrong signs and end up. Damn right, the AK symbolize that you're hard, but a holy war is a conversation with God. You bitch niggas misinterpret what you don't understand, stacking the wrong signs and end up shooting your man, shooting each other, shooting your brother. Aim the gun at the right motherfucker and leave him colder than a prison in Russia or America's white power structure. Niggas love to say fuck revolution until the jury coming and rule for the prosecution. And them brothers act like a born again Huey Newton. Forgot about the bullshit music they was producing, but my niggas aim precisely through the confusion and lick shots, lick shots, lick shots, lick shots for the revolution. Lick shots, lick shots, lick shots, lick shots. But watch, where the fuck you shooting? Yo, where you aiming at? Where you aiming at? Where the fuck you niggas aiming at? Where you aiming at? Where you aiming at? This is only for the hardcore wherever you at. Yeah.
I got 100 shooters with me, Ruger shoot you through the kidney. Stand in front of the judge and lie quicker than Scooter Libby. I'm running through the city. Dear God, if I murk the racist Rush Limbaugh, I wonder would you forgive me? Somebody told me Glenn Beck is the clan's over. See ya, time to let them see a damn soldier. Flip your Land Rover, I told ya I blam toasters. Gun pop off like the mouth of Ann Coulter. This is my gangster religion. See, I aim with precision, point blank the position. I'm black as them ancient Egyptians. Before European historians went and changed the description. I'm blamed for the cane in the kitchen. The CIA plane with the pigeon, same cane that I'm pitching. Listen, you dudes better watch the hook. I'm a boxer, coppers will come up high for looks. They wanna get rid of this conscious crook, like I'm a Gnostic, apocryphal, non-canonical gospel book. But I ain't going nowhere, that's the motherfucking truth. America don't care for it's in the city youth, so I
lick shots, lick shots, lick shots, lick shots for the revolution. Lick shots, lick shots, lick shots, lick shots. But watch, where the fuck you shooting? Yo, where you aiming at? Where you aiming at? Where the fuck you niggas aiming at? Where you aiming at? Where you aiming at? This is only for the hardcore wherever you at.
Excelling
eternal. My journal sojourner, that turner cop murdered by the certain burner. Turned in the back of the stern of me, flirted with pulling me over for being brown. I bust. Now he in the back of the truck with Don. I must take aim when I let shots. No stray bullets like when Nas got off a Pharaoh march. These pigs wanna see us dead inside a jail cell. Turn us from Sean Carter's to Sean Combs to Sean Bell. My temper about to break like levees in New Orleans. Catch Jimmy Iovine where he refinances mortgages. Illusion is dead. We moving with the blue and the red. Latin Kings Giuliani with a gag to his head. Y'all don't lick shots like killers aiming at the feds. Y'all lick shots like Jenna Jameson and Superhead. Pig slice the venison beef if it benefits me. Bury them on Venice Beach with the flies and the bees. Gino and Immortal Tech kill shit like the Chinito at Virginia Tech. And Jacob ain't your friend, he's a fucking jeweler. Brap, brap, I shoot the cats off your fucking tears.
Lick shots, lick shots, lick shots, lick shots for the revolution. Lick shots, lick shots, lick shots, lick shots. But watch, where the fuck you shooting? Where you aiming at? Where you aiming at? Where the fuck you niggas aiming at? Where you aiming at? Where you aiming at? This is only for the hardcore wherever you at. Yeah.
Where the golden diamonds are ripped from the earth. Right next to the slave castles where the water is cursed. From where police brutality's not half as nice. It makes the hood in America look like paradise. Immortal technique. El DJ Green Lantern. Third world motherfucker. I'm from where the golden diamonds are ripped from the earth. Right next to the slave castles where the water is cursed. From where police brutality's not half as nice. Third world motherfucker. I'm from where the golden diamonds are ripped from the earth. Right next to the slave castles where the water is cursed. From where police brutality's not half as nice. It makes the hood in America look like paradise. Compared to the AIDS infested Caribbean slum. African streets with a passport's an American gun. From where they massacre people and try to keep it quiet. And spend the next 25 years trying to deny it. I'm from where they cut your hands off if you make a fist. And niggas throw coca cause the job market doesn't exist. Except slave labor, modern day company store. And peacekeepers don't ever come here no more. From where the bombs that they used to drop on Vietnam still has children born deformed 8 months before they gone. I'm from where they lost the true meaning of the Quran. Cause heroin is not compatible with Islam. And niggas know that but grow that poppy seed anyway. Cause that food drop parachute does not come every day. I'm from where people pray to the gods of their conquerors. And practically every president's a money launderer. From where the only place democracy's acceptable is if America's candidate is electable. And they might even have a black president, but he's useless cause he does not control the economy, stupid. Lock and load your gun where I'm from, the third world. Son into many places, but I'm third world born. Gorillas hit and run where I'm from, the third world, son. You polluted everything and now the third world's gone. The water's poison where I'm from, the third world, son. 700 children died by the end of the song. Revolution to come where I'm from, the third world, son. Constant occupation leaves the third world torn. I'm from where the Catholic Church is some racist shit. They help Europe and America rape this bitch. They pray to white Spanish Jesus, whose face is this? But never talk about the black Pope Galatius. I'm from where Soviet weapons still decide elections. Militaries like the mafia, you pay for protection. Catamite sex tours is what the country sells. And rich white businessmen make the best clientele. I'm from where they too pussy to come film Survivor. And they murder Coca-Cola union organizers. I'm from where the justice system está podrido. Fuck government, niggas politic over perico. Rebelde conocido, enterrado vivo. Como otro argentino desaparecido. Cause RICO laws don't apply to the CIA. And motherfuckers make sneakers for a quarter a day. I'm from where they overthrow democratic leaders. Not for the people, but for the Wall Street Journal readers. invaders from where blacks, indigenous peoples, and Asians were once slaves of the Caucasians. And it's amazing how they trained them to be racist against themselves in the place they was raised in. You kept us caged in, destroyed our culture and said that you civilized us. Raped our women, and when we were born, you despised us. Gentrified us, agent provocateur dividers, and crucified every revolutionary messiah. So I'ma start a global riot that not even your fake anti-communist dictators can keep quiet. Fuck your charity medicine trying to murder me. The immunizations you gave us were full of mercury. So now I see the third world like the rap game soldier. Nationalize the industry and take it over. Lock and load your gun where I'm from, the third world. Son, in many places, but I'm third world born. Gorillas hit and run where I'm from, the third world. Son, you polluted everything and now the third world's gone. The water's poison where I'm from, the third world. Son, 700 children died by the end of the song. Revolution will come where I'm from, the third world. Son, constant occupation leaves the third world torn.
Third world, the gritty, grimy sword, this rap shit.
Invasion. Immortal technique.
God damn, smoky as shit. I can't even see 2 feet in front of my face in this car.
What the fuck are we doing here, dog?
Open the window, open the
Fucking
window.
liquor store, dog. I need another bottle of Jack.
Hold on, wake this motherfucker up, man.
Yo, Cynic, wake the fuck up, man.
Get up, get up, nigga. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Yo, what the fuck are we doing here, dog?
Yo, there's an element that's arisen right now, and these motherfuckers be fronting like they down with the hood. They front like they be down with the gang. They front like they down with the culture. These motherfuckers don't do nothing for the people.
Yo,
So
Tech,
you know what?
we're at the VMAs, dog.
And why the fuck you think we here? What the fuck are you holding, man?
I'm holding the same shit you're holding, dog. What
Yeah,
the fuck
but
are
you
you
know what?
holding, homie?
We gon' get it on now, motherfucker. Roll down the window, son. Roll down the window.
I'm with it, man. I'm so with it. Let's do this.
I let these motherfuckers know right now. Viva la revolution. Somebody talk shit to me in LA, I never live. Cause brown rolls deeper than red or blue ever did. I got bullets that'll rip through your ribs. More painful than watching R. Kelly piss on your kids. Here's the ultimatum, motherfucker. Give me the ass cap or give America Biggie and Tupac flashbacks. Some niggas don't think the underground is grimy and dirty till they find your body on a fucking highway in Jersey. I fire rockets at generic topics. Your lyrics don't hold weight like two-dimensional objects. Cause jail culture didn't give you that fitted hat to memorize a ghost-written shit verse and spit it back. I won't let your whack rhymes redefine lyricism for a whole generation with their fathers in prison. You live inside the image of an era that's gone, like government officials trying to justify Vietnam. I leave niggas traumatized like they mama died and they was responsible for the drive-by homicide. And I don't market revolution, I live it. What you think cause you fake, everyone else is a gimmick. Jealous bickering, industry slaves, the nerve of you. Like a child prostitute born into a life of servitude until we murder you, making the red carpet burgundy. The psycho realm in the streets where I prefer to be. Hollywood drive-by, motherfucking murder fest. Weed clouds in the air that cause turbulence. Revolution, motherfucker, you heard of it. I like to spliff with the flag while I'm burning it. Hollywood drive-by, spraying the cucarachas. War with the system like the streets of Oaxaca. Yeah, revolution, motherfucker, you scared of it? Well, it's coming to the industry now, so be prepared for
You're on
it.
some bullshit tracks, I spit them full clip raps, while most of these gangster rappers are some full-fledged rap. You're on some bullshit tracks, I spit them full. You're on some bullshit. You're on some bullshit. You're on some bullshit tracks, I spit them full clip raps, while most of these gangster rappers are some full-fledged rats. The real G stay strapped in full combat. What you see in the videos is full-on acts. The streets don't believe you, homie. Armageddon in the rap game is coming and we lead the army. Rock, terror, tape, audio sounds. Got hostages in pink, this is what they call hip-hop now. I keep that metro shit out of my whip. Man, that dummy rap is through making money, it's about to extinct. You know the radio trying to kill rap with that shit. The only thing dying is the DJs when the case spin. We're headed CEOs and blow up A&Rs. I'm taking your chips like crashing your game of cards. This is how I eat homes, I will give you bars and take the life for these stars for the sting of ours.
Hollywood drive-by, motherfucking murder fest. Weed clouds in the air that cause turbulence. Revolution, motherfucker, you heard of it. I like to split with the flag while I'm burning it. Hollywood drive-by, spraying the cucarachas. War with the system like the streets of Oaxaca. Yeah, revolution, motherfucker, you scared of it? But it's coming to the industry now, so
I'm from the city of falling stars, the home of banging hard. Waiting for them at the Radio City Hall to snatch them out their fucking cars. Posing for what they are, narcs, jakes, naked formants, feeding us horse shit, blaze up all of them. They say hip-hop doesn't exist. Rappers talking hard, dressed up like punk rock kids, pumped up by some corporate endorsement. Dead corpses are voiceless, no one hears you, homie. Your little fame is over. We'll send little homies for closure like bankers, cause you owe us the mortgage for exploiting the lifestyle that many died, jailed up in storage, leaving most of us hopeless. Homies ready and focused, what we building got them all afraid. Give me the K, I'll be honored to ignite the flame that'll burn down the game. What's fame keeping? Our movement, a silent war, motherfucker, you sleeping.
Hollywood drive-by, motherfucking murder fest. Weed clouds in the air that cause turbulence. Revolution, motherfucker, you heard of it. I like to spliff with the flag while I'm burning it. Hollywood drive-by, spraying the cucarachas. War with the system like the streets of Oaxaca. Yeah, revolution, motherfucker, you scared of it? Well, it's coming to the industry now, so be prepared for it.
A corporation that controls the third world in the next century controls the globe. Think of that. One world economy, one corporation under God, one moral, spiritual, economic unity.
You know, back in the day, some of y'all used to shout out Allah's name like he was hosting your mixtape. Then after 9/11 you got scared and shut the fuck up. Didn't talk about the demonization of a culture, immigrants, nothing. Now you show up, talk about we taking it too far. Die slow, motherfucker! Yeah, 100% independent, I'm the fucking boss. I sold 80,000 off a quarter ball in the sauce. The hood is not stupid, we know the mathematics. I made double what I would going gold on Atlantic. Cause EMI, Sony, BMG, Interscope would never sign a rapper with the White House in the scope. They push pop music like a religion. Anorexic, celebrity driven, financial fantasy fiction. Contradiction, cause the life he was given resembles life in prison. Fed time with Manuel Noriega, the real Noriega, who did America 100 favors with Contras, the Shy, and the CIA. Moving Escobar's coke through the MIA. This is the third world speaking through a dead man walking, and everybody talking about the South taking over. It's true, motherfucker, but it's coming over the border. Fuck your chain, my people will kill you for water. Fuck fans, nigga, I got soldier supporters that'll cut your throat if you strapped with a tape recorder. That's right, motherfucker, welcome to the new world order, where the truth is always censored by corporate reporters. The government runs a drug politics on the corner. That's why I never stress rappers and their employers. I put a bag over his fucking head and torture your lawyer, cause it's too simple to shoot y'all. Taser the roof of your mouth and electrocute you. I'll root you out with the Ruger, the German Luger, U-boat, and the troops in the scuba. Nigga, you can't overthrow me like the island of Cuba. Niggas will never find your body like the bitch in Aruba. And I maneuver through the State Department and their friends with secret deals like the Nazis and IBM. And now you know this ain't a trend or a fashion. This is my life and my passion. Fuck trying to cash it, nigga. I need more than advancements and a rented mansion. So why you little house niggas are singing and dancing? I kill you and take your land like an Israeli expansion. Hypocrites, hookers, sex offenders. Y'all niggas wanna be pimps and players? This ain't 1997, nigga. I'd rather be rich and unhappy than broke and miserable. Cause the game don't give a fuck if you lyrical, and that's pitiful. So my position is pivotal. You can hate me all you like, but you worship the principle. I inspire revolution, the government's not invincible. Vietnam to Venezuela, trick knowledge, they pimping you. All up in the hood like McDonald's and liquor. Selling AIDS medicine when we know you got the cure, nigga. You leery of conspiracy theory, but hear me. From a business perspective, it makes more sense clearly. Cause moreover, that's what we go to war over. And numbers don't lie unless we do Bush and Gore over. Free markets make money disingenuously, but I invest in agriculture, biochemistry. Smart nigga from the hood, pussy, what type of crime is that? But execs are like, you from Harlem, where your diamonds at?
Stupid. If you're looking for the money or the fame, the players and the rules ain't changed. But see, we tryna leave a name, so we're turning out.
This is how pimps get pimped and players get played. Rich people get robbed and broke niggas paid. New York, London, Chicago, Philly, and LA, Miami, DC, be more and out in the bay.
Out of the frame. See, we deserve to state that claim. If we didn't, it's a crying shame. What we're concerned about is how to turn it out.
Show me a pretty girl with the world stuck to her, and I bet you there's a brother that's tired of fucking her. Lots of niggas, girls, or someone else's one night stand. I probably made some bitches nervous listening with they man. And if that offends somebody, I'm sorry, fuck you. What you think revolutionaries don't like to fuck too? You just gotta beware of dangerous coochie. Cover your head like a goofy. Some rappers think that they live in a movie until they get herpes, a clap from a groupie. And I don't need to shout you out, nigga, you know who you be. Look, most people are only players cause they got played and have not let go of that shit since the 7th grade. Yeah, you got your heart broke, life sucks, doesn't it? But you shouldn't fuck up someone else's life because of it. Someone did your mother like that, that's why you fatherless. Before jail or racist cops, that's what the problem is.
See who's the one to place that flame. We getting trapped in a cycle of pain. With a generation headed down the drain. Time we turn it out.
This is how pimps get pimped and players get played. Beautiful women get cheated on and gangster sprayed. Jersey, Detroit, Denver, Phoenix, Atlanta, Texas, Vegas, Seattle, and fucking
Regardless of
Louisiana.
money you paying to spend it on a watch and a chain, but can't offer your children a thing. What the hell is going on in your brain? We gon' turn it out.
I'm not a crack rapper, I'm not a backpacker, I'm not a whack rapper, moonlighting as a bad actor. I treat labels like the projects cause I'm a hater. Go to the Sony building and piss in the elevator. Cater to hustlers, crooks and cheap smugglers. Bootleg my own album to reach customers. Every city, state and country the hood loves me. Even Aborigines in Australia bump me. They say underground fans are all the color of talcum. Well, who the fuck you think buy 50 and J albums? Who the fuck you think made Snoop and Dre platinum? Call up any major record label and ask them. But there's some devils in disguise in hip-hop that belong at Republican fundraisers with Kid Rock. I hope one of my fans has one of your kids shot and blames it on acid, Prozac, and Slipknot. You a pussy acting hard like a bitch cop. I'll drop you to the floor like a reverse wrist lock. Eat your food and shit on you like a highway pit stop. And make revolutionaries out of kids that used to flip rocks. The government pimp 9/11 to go to Iraq, and history repeats itself right on track. First as a tragedy and then the comedy begins. Cause it's funny motherfuckers don't see it coming round again.
When can we be free? We only wanna live our life with our eyes open. Open your eyes, stupid motherfucker. Open your eyes before you die.
We're here because of you. We're here because you were there. We've arrived from every corner of the planet to this nation to seek the fulfillment of the promise of America. We were promised a better life in our home countries, where we were told that privatizing water and electricity would make things run more efficiently. Instead, the quality remained almost the same, and the price was increased until it became an unaffordable luxury. Some corporations are more efficient than government, but their motivation is not the health or well-being of the people. It's only about profit. Everything else, their image, their human resources, their public relations, only exist to protect the reality behind it. Once upon a time, we were told that nationalization would prevent growth by limiting competition, that our countries were nothing without the companies that invested in us. And so they privatized everything. Everything in our country was owned by people that had no connection to our culture, by those who never had our interests interest at heart. They didn't care about our survival or well-being. They just wanted to turn a profit by raping the land, by exploiting our people, our industry, and our resources. They took everything we built and made it theirs. First by creating racism to justify slavery, building the capital for capitalism. And then when they gave us what they called liberty, everything we had was still owned by them. Our governments told us that socialism was the real enemy and that we would have freedom, but the foreign powers and corporations were the ones with the real freedom. The freedom to take all the wealth generated by our work and our land and give us only a small percentage of the scraps from the table. Their lust for power and their greed drove them to betray not only us, but themselves and the word of their own God. And while some used missionaries and donations to offset this abuse, other countries and companies were blatant with their crimes, using war, disease, and sanctions that killed millions. They supported corrupt governments that were almost like the old slave masters in their repression of the people, because their loyalty was to those who enabled them, installed them, and kept them in power. They became the bastard children of American industry, kleptocracies, governments of thievery. They protected the corporations and went to war against their own people to preserve those profits. The puppet rulers were given billions of US tax dollars to fund civil wars, right-wing death squads, execute political dissidents, sympathetic clergy, and even overthrow democratically elected governments. And so the age of revolution began again. They painted it as godless terrorists versus the free world and the free market. But the free market has never been free, because the market does not regulate itself. It is manipulated like a puppet, and it survives because of its image. Destroy the image and the enemy will die. Such is the same in the rap industry, for the major label superpowers treat the underground like the third world. When they need new assets, new artists to prostitute or sign and put on the shelf to use their songs. When they needed new concepts, music, and publishing to steal from producers, they came to the underground, to the third world. They took our culture, our property, and our industry, and our resources, even using our own people to help them exploit us. But behind the mask of efficiency they claim that we need to succeed, they're no better than us. Their economic advertisement was always a lie. A few got rich, but most were given an illusion of wealth, almost as if it was designed for failure. Opportunity comes at the price of the soul in the music. So remember what they are underneath the fancy architecture, glitter and rented jewelry, the cars, the IMF loans, the seeds with suicide genes, 20-year contracts and oil blood money. Build your defenses, my independent brothers and sisters. They'll stop at nothing to get what they want. They paint the third world underground as savage and backward, but the superpowers are no less corrupt. They've just learned to disguise it better, cause they fix elections too. They embezzle tax money, they go to war for resources, they fund terrorism for their own benefit. And when there's enough at stake, history's taught us that they'll even assassinate their own presidents.
Just as the Columbia we think represents man's finest aspirations in the field of science and technology, so too does the struggle of the Afghan people represent man's highest aspirations for freedom. I am dedicating on behalf of the American people the March 22nd launch of the Columbia to the people of Afghanistan.
Invasion. Connection, we a problem.
These fucking snakes, man. Fucking up our lives. I'ma take a piss in your oil fields. I want some motherfucking payback, so yeah. I wanna run for president, and the focal point when I'm campaigning is to put FEMA to work on a plantation at Camp David. Demand payment for New Orleans with the best of swordsmen. Launching missiles at the White House while techs performing on the lawn, and I just let them burn till death's confirmed. Laid to rest with worms, cause otherwise they'll never learn. I form a coup attempt with anthrax through the fence. From out a package I got in the mail that you just sent.
But I got a better punishment for these Republicans. I'd let them live so they could see us overthrow the government. Let's fuck with them. Have the first lady beat me off till my semen's launched. Then I skeet across her face like Peter North. And I won't leave a doubt what we about when I cream her mouth, or leave a drought bleeding out on Condoleezza's couch. I'll seek this route without regrets and drink a brew that think of you. Cause if it's the last fucking thing I do, I'll Immortal technique, Razzie. Nigga, I never forget nothing, nigga. 51% of the World Bank is owned by the U.S. Treasury. Robbing third world countries out all their resources and equity. When Afghanistan was fighting the Russians, Reagan and Bush gave Bin Laden weapons and told them get the bussin'. We even called them freedom fighters. Financed the cost with CIA importing cocaine. That whole Iran-Contra scandal, niggas took the blame. Started a war on drugs. Meanwhile, Russia's defeated. America thinks more oil for us. Take over, set up a puppet government. Arabs ain't bearing it. So the same freedom fighters, George W. call them terrorists. Poetic justice, payback's a bitch. These fucking hypocrites like Bill O'Reilly. Right wingers deserve what they get. Rush Limbaugh, drug addict, Giuliani, sex scandal. I wanna thank white supremacists and show you how my text handle. My next nano, technologically designed. That spit sauce to all you stupid ass execs at Capitol resign. I am vindictive, faggots.
Yeah, I got something for you motherfuckers. You want it? Here you go. The first payback that I would accomplish. I draft children from the Senate and Congress. Pompous religious right made suicidal. When I exposed Josephus for ghostwriting the Bible. Making nuclear silos, bomb the world with hydro. Chinese dragon-sized blunts and Maracaibo. And everyone flashing a gun on a DVD. I make them niggas shoot it out with NYPD. And every fucker that didn't buy my CD, I stab the revolution in their neck with an IV. See me, own the world, I give it back to the poor. I give a last name to every single son of a whore. Hard to the core, fuck with the gamers. Niggas pop on they block, but they globally nameless. I'll show the hood real gangsters and make them famous. Langley, Virginia, where my connect for cocaine is. I make everybody fucking have the world darkening. I make rap about lyrics, not beats and marketing. Replace every rape virgin's broken hymen. Holding the beers, reclining while they choke on their diamonds. My designing's like Francis Ford Coppola rhyming. Building a universe inside solitary confinement. I'd reverse Rockefeller laws and bring Mumia home and serve the president, freestyling all for the dough. A message to the outgoing president. Hey, I got a great idea, nigga. Kill yourself. You know it's so funny, I thought about it the other day. You should probably kill yourself. Why don't you kill yourself? Kill yourself.
Yeah, this is Poison Pen with a message to the industry coon. No matter how Hollywood you think you are, no matter how many records you sold, no matter how many chains you rock, how big your rims are, and how shiny your freaking grills are, this is what they think about you.
He's a nigger!
Burn a Mexican flag for America.
He's a nigger!
The Quran is a document of slavery and chattel.
He's a nigger!
Oh my God.
A nigger, Lucas, a nigger!
Don't tell me I need re-education. They need deportation.
We need to close our borders. This needs to be a white country like our forefathers founded it.
Keep shucking and jiving and showing your teeth, bitch.
Yo, son. Yo, son. That's that nigga right here.
Yeah, son.
I recognize him. Grab that nigga. Grab that nigga over here, son. Come here. I smack the motherfucking melody on your what? You know about stronghold, nigga? You know about stronghold, nigga? You know about stronghold, nigga? Fuck you motherfuckers remember me, son, motherfucker. Get him right now. I leave government spies and murderers wrapped in plastic like Dominican furniture. I put the iron in you like the center of Earth's curvature and make your block turn into the border of Serbia. My flow's dirtier than juiced up players in baseball and beats you in the head like a sock with an 8-ball. You got Stockholm Stockholm syndrome, and that's why I hate y'all. Cause you be bigging up the industry while they rape y'all.
Spaz out and beat the shit out niggas, you fag out. And beat the jizz out niggas, club. Ski mask, duct tape. Get abducted in Austin, recovered in Great Neck. Bed-Stuy, Best Buy, click a rusty ox on you. Rip up the pavement, throw the whole block on you. Pop up, you gotta get it. Like Ricky and boys in the hood, stopping to scratch a lot of shit.
I'm feeling something surge, giving me the urge to speak. Scream something that's absurd and disturb the peace. Thirst to throw a hot verse to beats. Just see the music, I'm a prisoner. Hip-hop is my work release. Not the same slave you knew, I'm a whole new person. More assertive and aggressive, my attitude worsened. I raise hell on this earth. Your rap is over, you Casanovas gonna end up like Jebel Levert.
Stronghold tight in the grip on the underground.
I fight back to back, holding my brothers down.
You done started with the wrong motherfucker now.
Married to the cause and we loyal, we don't fuck around.
Stronghold, overthrow the whole fucking underground.
Secretly run by commercial motherfuckers now.
So why you little steppin' fetch niggas run around?
Control demolition, we bringin' destruction down. Immortal technique, nigga, I'm the type to flip. Cause me and my dogs fight to the death like Michael Vicks. And I don't hit women, so I'm not gonna mangle your whiz. A prostitute with an AIDS razor will handle the
Hit
biz.
the block with a pin and Glock, an oxen rock, some pepper spray, investigate. Pray your punk ass infected with leprosy. Leave you half murdered beyond recognition, beast and indecent. Leave you with your plastic surgery for a remix.
Hey yo, I'm hard body with it. Any scars, contusions, concussion, fractures, and pains you suffer from, I finally did it. You ain't worth spit. I put a hit out on your mother, then fuck up you and your four brothers.
You play Scarface when the microphone's in the room, but you more like Pacino and Dog Day Afternoon.
Ass cat clapping them, all this rap trap shit. Snatch diamonds off their neck, worth 50 dead Africans.
Yo, this dude is truly a joke. That stuff got you feeling tough. Must be sniffing Peruvian coke.
We spit Cold War syndrome and shatters your bones.
Spray my dependence on your bitch face when it splatters small.
Thrown in submission holes and choke till you tap out.
And shut down your party like Whitney Houston's crack house.
Stronghold, live and direct up in your set.
The habitual line steppers, sway pen and text.
Stronghold tight in the grip on the underground.
I fight back to back, holding my brothers down.
You done started with the wrong motherfucker now.
Married to the cause and we loyal, we don't fuck around.
Stronghold, overthrow the whole fucking underground.
Secretly run by commercial motherfuckers now.
So why you little steppin' fetch niggas run around?
Control demolition, we bringin' destruction down.
Yeah, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here. That's why I'm fucking this out of here. Hey, yo, so that nigga don't even short. Yo, you short, he's tied up in the trunk. He's tied up, man. Fuck. Yo, put that blood down, my nigga. Yo, son, that's for us, yo. Pull over. Fuck, we pop these niggas, man. I'm dying to try this piece.
Wait till he get up to the car.
Fuck this down, son. Fuck it. Ladies, take it down.
Stronghold,
face.
I'm a front page nigga as soon as you get to the car, son.
Yeah, word up. I ain't going to jail for none of these motherfuckers.
Go to jail? Fuck that!
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Made a mistake. Yes, I did.
You know, living this type of life makes you grow faster than you expect to sometimes. Fuck around and be in your late 20s feeling like an old man and shit. Yeah, for real, son. Let them know. It's hard to breathe and hard to run when your lungs blacken. Coughing up blood like, what the fuck happened? Raising my risk of cancer's the answer, homie. But after it's hard to breathe it's hard to breathe and hard to run when your lungs blacken. Coughing up blood like, what the fuck happened? Raising my risk of cancer's the answer, homie. But after drinking something, it's nothing like puffing a bogey. Now I can blame the same product placement in movies, all the commercials, a Scarface in a jacuzzi. But now I'm living it. Damn, I should've never took that first cigarette. I fucked up like your girl was riding on top of me. I should've took her to trial and never copped the plea. But this ain't a Christian nation, motherfucker, please. America never taught me to turn the other cheek. Cause I'm from Harlem, the north of Manhattan. We knock niggas out and make them bounce like Ricky Hatton. But wildin' on the corner got me turned back from the Canadian border. I knew she was a virgin when I first met her. Rockin' stockings and popping out of the Catholic school sweater. Mom told her she could do better than a criminal. 17-year-old psychotic trying to be lyrical. I never meant to break her heart and fuck up her life, but I was careless instead of treating her right. I seen her again at some club stripping and wondered if I could have made her life different. I made a mistake. Yes, I did. Damn, shorty, you got me on some singing the blues shit. Yes, I did. You gotta stop looking back one time and remember to look ahead. Jump. It's for all my dudes on patrol in the desert right now, for real. Yeah, yeah. I joined the army looking for money to go to college, but they ain't paid me a quarter of what they fucking promised. Extending my tour, treating me like a sucker. That's the reason officers get fragged, motherfucker. Don't give me speeches on how you respect and you love me with no body armor and a lightly armored Humvee. My family's lonely, and you want me to re-enlist for 30 grand, homie? No. Yeah, when I was young, I got signed to a record label. A deal looked so good when it was on the table. It paid for my cable, cribs, cars, and jewelry. The studios, the women, there's nothing they wouldn't do for me except stop screwing me for publishing and royalties. How the fuck are you my dog when there's no loyalty? Word to the street, I should've gone independent like Immortal technique. Yeah, some people learn from mistakes and don't repeat them. Others try to block the memories and just delete them, but I keep them as a reminder they not killing me. And I thank God for teaching me humility. Son, remember when you fight to be free, to see things how they are and not how you like them to be. Cause even when the world is falling on top of me, pessimism is an emotion, not a philosophy. Knowing what's wrong doesn't imply that you're right, and it's another when you suffer to apply it in life. But I'm no rookie, and I'm never gonna make the same mistake twice, pussy.
980505A. Yeah, nigga, what? You made parole. Pack your stuff and get the fuck out of here.
Hey yo, man, it's about motherfucking time, man. Hey yo, G, son, I got my papers, man. I'm out this motherfucker. I'm out of jail and I'm never going back again. Never selling heroin, never selling crack again. Don't work for the government, coke packaging. Don't fire indiscriminate with the Mac again. My people are stuck behind glass like a mannequin. They pretend to give a fuck just like the Vatican. Second chance, faith-based, two-faced Samaritans. Every time we come back, they I'm out of jail and I'm never going back again. Never selling heroin, never selling crack again. I'm out of jail and I'm never going back again. I'm out this motherfucker. I'm out of jail and I'm never going back again. Never selling heroin, never selling crack again. Don't work for the government, coke packaging. Don't fire indiscriminate with the Mac again. My people are stuck behind glass like a mannequin. They pretend to give a fuck just like the Vatican. Second chance, faith-based, two-faced Samaritans. Every time we come back, they keep on cashing in. Prison labor, third world sweatshop comparisons, till we kidnap the whole fucking garrison. Yeah, poverty makes people do reckless things, but corporations do worse to protect they bling. Prisons are more overcrowded than the rap game. They say you more likely to go to jail with a black name. Freakonomics that I speak to ebonics or fuck phonics. Little niggas is hooked on chronic, but if you on stage with the DEA as your hype man, don't get yourself locked up and blame the white man. We transform gangs and criminal enterprises, using OGs as advisors before they send us to war, after they divide us. But I won't let them use us like Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders. My movement's like a jujitsu kata. I graduated out of prison, so fuck my alma mater, nigga. Yeah, what's up, yo? Yo, you know what? I just got my papers.
You're fucking lying.
Yo, I'm coming home to you. I'll see you in like a day and a half. Yeah, I'm dead serious, baby. I'm coming home. Put the little blue thing on for me, alright? I'm on parole and I'll never be alone again. Fuck this place, baby, I'm coming home again. Shorty wrapped around me so I never be cold again. Never have to knock a nigga out for the phone again. Prison ain't the place that you find your rite of passage into slavery, with nasty food in your abdomen. Middle passage, bottom of the ship, how they pack them in. Perpetrators on some fake shit, sweeter than saccharin. Jailhouse snitches without corroborating evidence. Niggas selling niggas out for Judah P. Benjamins, but now I'm free. Hit the block eating Entenmann's. Benihana in and out, Floridita entering. Newspaper penciling, trying to pay the rent again. Ex-con job interview, nobody answering. Feeling violent from the frustration I got pent up in, but not trying to go back to the place I was sent up in. Turn my own life around, fuck the establishment. Listening to hip-hop like where the fuck the talent went? How the fuck did you replace lyrics with your swaggering? I'ma fix that, rhyming on with the magnum. I roll up in a caravan full of North Africans. My squad got more soldier niggas than the Saracens. Just watch. When the terrorists attack again, their reaction's gonna be draft. I'ma send us back again. I'm on parole and I'll never be alone again. Fuck this place, baby, I'm coming home again. Shorty wrapped around me so I never be cold again. Never have to knock a nigga out for the phone again. Prison ain't the place that you find your rite of passage. And it's slavery with nasty food in your abdomen. Middle passage, bottom of the ship, how they pack them in. Perpetrators on some fake shit sweeter than sacrament. I'm on parole.
Wake up!
Invasion.
This is an invasion.
Yeah, I turned 21 in prison, locked up at night. Now I walk around free, it seems like another life. Another roll with some other dice. Another hoe or a loving wife. People come and go, some really you never know. Intellectual midgets that really never grow. Fake love that hangs on like, can I hold you though? And old friends that look at you like, yo, yeah, I told you so. A toast to the broken hearted who never finished what they fucking started. People who go out and try to be a rebel at night. They try to make up for the fact that they settled in life. It's like a fight between the devil and Christ over the limelight. Spiritual celebrity poker, but the whole deck is full of jokers. And every year that you get older, the stakes get higher. Gambling with a bunch of fakes and liars. Real talk, cause the real New York is the pain and the suffering of lost love. Staring off into the distance in the midst of the club. Depression and emptiness that lead to suicide. And the struggle inside of yourself that keeps you alive. Surviving medicated, stalked by sobriety. The life you live now, tortured by memories violently. I pray inside of me that one day you could be forgiven for murdering the beautiful world we used to live in. Yeah. Doesn't need a complicated metaphor. And sometimes nothing needs to be said at all. Sometimes the person you with is not your one and only, and you just fuck with them cause you afraid to be lonely. And when you come back it's too late, so you overcompensate like victims of rape for the self-hate. Lost in the affection of strangers around you, instead of the only person that ever gave a fuck about you. Thought you were happy so you didn't come check me, but then when he cheated or treated you incorrectly, you conveniently realized you could never forget me and tried to crawl back in my life unexpectedly. These are my indictments of those who claim to be righteous and leave a trail of broken hearts on their way to enlightenment. But I can't give in to hatred and past judgment, even towards every illusion I've been in love with. Cause the heart that betrays itself willingly is like a nation that trades freedom for stability. It's so seductive to be cold and corrupted and isolated. Try to be an independent republic, but liberty to be loved on the surface is worthless. The sacrifice of revolution with no purpose, taken from a criminal searching for his redemption, cursing at God, desperately trying to get his attention.
Who's it gonna be? Who walked in line with
What you thought it was over? Shit ain't over till we say it's over, motherfucker. Hey, yo, Tech. What you think about the rap game right about now?
It's all bullshit. You know that. I know that. Hey, come along with me, man. We'll have a budget, huh? We'll have some clout.
I didn't get into this for that.
But that's all there is.
Well, if that's all there is, I've been wasting my motherfucking time with you.
Yeah.
I can get more clout and more money on the street than I can get following your ass.
Yeah. The game is polluted with rappers that are really snitches. And most DJs are nothing but industry bitches. And we don't got no mansion or riches, but we got guns and knives and your children's pictures. And everybody loses in war, but you lose more. What you think we brought back the Panthers and the Zulu for? Immortal witch doctor made himself a voodoo doll for every motherfucker that fronted that I can recall. Fuck the industry, don't call me, you can't get with me. I leave niggas hanging like Mississippi. RBG to the last drop of blood in my body, or the feds drag me away like a tsunami. But I'll be back like a fresh body bag from Iraq, like a Baltimore slum during the resurgence of crack. Brown and black like the AK I keep in the strap, while we waiting on the next stock market collapse.
Oratory, editorial. Fuck around, I'll be the cause of your life's memorial. I write raps territorial, East Coast border zoo. Never crossing water, still I will coastally slaughter you. I'm better than all of you, vendettas be mauling you. You talking cheddar, I'm a shredder, I sever it off of you. I never remorse for you, no letters endorsing you. Pole position in the coffin is what is costing you. The caucus bosses who control the fortunes too. The mortgages of a culture with losses through and through. But it's the rebel arms. Godspeed with devil's charm. The bitch made get switchblades in every arm. And this way we ixnay on any harm. Cause snakes play and fakes lay like hidden bombs. We march in unison, the soul is truer than eternal missions with just a lifetime to do it in.
Stronghold set it, whip your bitch ass with batons. The rebel arms swarm and form like Voltron. Slash your old beast, you heard Mark of the East. Running through Copland screaming fuck the police. Hormones in the water, they acting out of order like a pack of rabid wolves. They lambs for the slaughter. Crush your mandible, rip the drums like animal. Eat them seeds, they my own kind, I'm a cannibal. My regiment salute me, haters wanna shoot me. Kool-Aid in their veins, they lawyers trying to sue me. You sell crack and rap, did a skid bid. Multiple baby mamas, take care of your kids. Guillotine rap, shackles on your neck. Chemical warfare when punchlines connect. The circle play the snipers with immortal text. They call a block governor to drag him off the set.
Arms out for supremacy and move non-gimmicky. Related to royalty on each trip you mention me. Twist bars endlessly, rebel against the infantry. Get more than your feet wet when I make you a memory. Cats not ready because they commercially industry. I make house calls to those afraid to visit me. Disrespectful, I smash off the petty from undisclosed locations. Move fast for the chetty. Hearts don't break dance, yet I rock steady. I jump on your scope to prove your aim not deadly. My shot to the top is like Mickey and Mouse medley. Flow milky like the tits of a chick that's top heavy. The techniques immortal, so rebel arms the regiment. Art status nicer than other rappers ever been. My canteen full for when the doc don't got medicine. 5-star general, frontline veteran.
Oh yeah, don't forget. Revolutionary Volume 3 coming soon. You're not worthy. Your sons are bitches.